If any single company kicked off the AI era we're living in, it's this one. In November 2022, OpenAI released a free little chatbot called ChatGPT, and within 2 months, it had 100 million users, the fastest growing product in history. Suddenly, everyone on Earth was talking about AI. The models behind that chatbot are called GPT. So let's start our tour with the lab that lit the fuse, who they are, what GPT actually is, and whether it's the right AI for you. OpenAI started in 2015, founded by Sam Altman and a group of others, originally as a nonprofit research lab. Its stated mission is enormous and a little unsettling: to build artificial general intelligence, AI that can match or exceed the human mind, and, they say, to make sure it benefits everyone. To fund that, it took billions in investment, most famously from Microsoft, whose Claude runs OpenAI's models. But what made OpenAI a household name wasn't the research, it was the product. ChatGPT took this technology out of the lab and put it in front of everyone. So what is GPT? The letters stand for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, which is just a technical way of describing the language model brain we met in episode 1, trained on a vast slice of the internet to predict and generate text. What makes GPT notable is how general it is. One model that can draft an email, write software, analyze a spreadsheet, translate languages, or brainstorm ideas. The latest versions are multimodal. They can also see images and hear speech. And the newest reasoning models will actually pause and work through a hard problem step by step before answering, instead of blurting out the first thing that comes to mind. OpenAI is much more than a chatbot. There's ChatGPT itself, used by hundreds of millions and woven into paid tools for business. There's the API, the pipes that let any developer build GPT's intelligence into their own app, which is how a huge share of the AI features you see in other products are actually powered. There's Sora, which generates video from text, and DALL-E, which generates images. And you can build custom versions of ChatGPT tuned for a specific task. It's not one model, it's an entire platform, and that ecosystem is a big part of OpenAI's lead. Now, the key question for this series: open or closed? OpenAI is, ironically given the name, mostly closed. GPT lives on OpenAI servers. You access it by renting through the app or the API, and your data is sent off to be processed, which matters for anything sensitive. You can't download GPT and run it yourself. There's one notable exception, though. In 2025, under competitive pressure, OpenAI released a set of open-weight models called GPT-OSS that anyone can download and run. But make no mistake, the crown jewels stay locked up. So, is GPT right for you? Here's the honest take. If you want a single capable AI that just works with the biggest ecosystem, the most integrations, and a gentle learning curve, GPT is the safe default. It's the one most people and most companies reach for first, and for good reason. It's an excellent all-rounder. Where it's not the answer is when you need to keep data fully in-house, run offline, or deeply customize the model. Because it's closed, those doors are shut. For most everyday uses, though, GPT is still the benchmark everyone else is measured against. So OpenAI lit the fuse, and GPT is still the model to beat, a polished, general-purpose, closed platform with an ecosystem no one else can match yet. But its biggest rival was founded by people who left OpenAI, worried it was moving too fast. They built a lab obsessed with making AI safe, and a model that became the favorite of programmers everywhere. Next time, Anthropic and Claude. See you there.